Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. It was supposed to be a quiet Monday morning in Bravoland. Andy Cohen, the ever-charming, quick-witted mastermind behind the Real Housewives empire, had spent the weekend posting sunny Instagram stories from his New York apartment, sipping coffee, and playing with his beloved dog, Waka 2.0. Fans expected their daily dose of playful banter on Watch What Happens Live later that night. But instead of witty recaps and sassy shade, the Bravo universe woke up to the kind of headline that sent a collective gasp through every Housewives Facebook group, Reddit thread, and fan podcast. Andy Cohen makes stunning announcement about his future with the Real Housewives. The story broke just after 9 a.m. Eastern, when Bravo released a terse two-sentence press release. There were no flashing logos, no teaser videos, no cheeky emojis. Just cold, corporate text that left more questions than answers. After more than 17 years of producing, hosting, and serving as the face of the Real Housewives franchise, Andy Cohen will be stepping back from certain roles. Additional details to follow. The moment the statement hit Twitter, fan accounts went into overdrive. What did stepping back mean? Was Andy quitting? Was Bravo pushing him out? Or was this some elaborate storyline for the Real Housewives' ultimate girls' trip? The first signs something was off. In hindsight, there had been clues. During the last few Watch What Happens live tapings, Andy had seemed distracted. Normally, he thrived in the chaos. Whether he was refereeing screaming matches between feuding housewives or reading shady fan tweets aloud. But lately, there was a certain tightness around his smile. Insiders told Page Six that he had been holding more closed-door meetings than usual. One crew member claimed he had been spotted pacing backstage with his phone pressed to his ear, muttering phrases like contracts, creative direction, and next chapter. And then there was the reunion taping for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills just a few weeks ago. Fans who managed to grab behind-the-scenes footage noted that Andy's voice cracked when he delivered his iconic, "Okay, we're going to take a break" line. It was subtle, but in the hyper-analytical world of Housewives fandom, subtlety is everything. The reaction from the Housewives. Within an hour of the announcement, the women whose lives Andy had shaped began posting cryptic Instagram stories. Teresa Judas, RHONJOG, posted a photo of her and Andy hugging at her 2019 book signing, with the caption, "Whatever happens, thank you for believing in me from day one." Kyle Richards, RHABH, simply wrote, "Speechless, no emojis, no hashtags." For Kyle, that was practically a dissertation. Nene Leakes, who famously left the franchise on less than friendly terms, tweeted, well, interesting." The post had over 40,000 likes in under an hour. Ramona Singer went live from her Hamptons kitchen, rambling for a full 6 minutes about how Andy was the glue that held us all together before getting distracted by a glass of Pinot Grigio. The air was thick with speculation, and Bravo watchers knew one thing for certain. When housewives get vague, something big is brewing. Inside the shock. According to an exclusive source who spoke to Entertainment Tonight, the decision had been in the works for months. "It's not like Andy woke up today and decided to pull the plug," the insider explained. "He's been balancing so much, hosting WHL, producing multiple cities of Housewives, working on other Bravo projects, writing books, raising 2 kids as a single dad. He reached a point where something had to give." But there were whispers of tension between Andy and Bravo executives. Some claimed that the network wanted a fresh face to lead reunions, someone with a different energy to appeal to Gen Z viewers. Others said Andy was frustrated with being the bad guy when storylines went sour. "He's been accused of playing favorites for years," the insider continued. "Every time a housewife got fired, half the fandom blamed Andy. It wears you down." The Midtown meeting, late Sunday night, just hours before the announcement. Andy was spotted leaving the Bravo offices in Midtown Manhattan. He wore a navy pea coat and a scarf, his head down as paparazzi shouted questions. "Andy, is it true you're quitting Housewives? Andy, who's replacing you? Andy, is this about Bethany?" He didn't answer, but his body language told its own story. He wasn't in his usual playful mood. No smirks. No cheeky, watch what happens. Just a man walking briskly into the cold New York night. Fans react online. The Bravo subreddit crashed temporarily under the weight of incoming posts. TikTok creators churned out rapid-fire theories, some claiming Andy was launching his own network, others convinced he'd been lured away by a Netflix reality show. One viral tweet summed up the mood. "First we lost Dorinda, then Lisa Vanderpump, now Andy? Bravo, what are you doing to us?" Petitions began circulating, literally within hours, begging him to stay. Fans posted montages of his best reunion one-liners, from the savage, "Who's paying for that?" to the sentimental, "I've loved watching you grow." Andy finally speaks. At 3 p.m., Andy broke his silence with a carefully worded Instagram post. "For nearly 2 decades, The Real Housewives has been my passion project, my playground, and my family. This franchise has changed my life in ways I can't even begin to describe. But it's time for me to step back from certain roles and explore new creative challenges. I'm not disappearing, just shifting my focus. The Housewives will always be in my heart, and I'll still be around. You can't get rid of me that easily. Love you all." The tone was warm, but notably vague. He didn't clarify which roles he was leaving, nor did he name a successor. Behind the scenes of the decision, industry insiders say the move may be part of a larger Bravo shakeup. Ratings for some Housewives cities have dipped, and the network is experimenting with new formats, shorter seasons, crossover specials, and streaming exclusive spin-offs. "Andy has been at the center of this machine for so long," said a former Bravo producer. "It makes sense they'd want to see if the franchise can stand on its own, without him steering every single moment." Others believe Andy is eyeing a different corner of the entertainment industry. He's reportedly had meetings with major streaming platforms, and one source hinted at a docu-series about his own life. What this means for the franchise. Without Andy's moderating presence, reunion tapings may never be the same. His mix of sharp questioning and playful banter is a delicate balance, one that isn't easy to replicate. Fans are already speculating about possible replacements. Anderson Cooper, unlikely but a dream scenario for some. Bethany Frankel, controversial, but she knows the Housewives universe inside out. Andy's longtime VVVHL sidekick, John Hill. But no matter who steps in, there's an unspoken truth. Andy Cohen is irreplaceable. The emotional fallout. By evening, tributes began flooding in from Housewives, past and present. Lisa Rinna posted a photo of Andy holding her famous reunion bunny gift. Candiace Dillard Bassett, MarHOP, shared a clip of Andy tearing up during a Season 5 reunion moment, writing, "The man has range." Even Phaedra Parks broke her social media silence to call Andy the godfather of Bravo. Fans also began sharing their own memories, selfies taken with him at book signings, screenshots of DMs he'd responded to, even wedding photos where he had been an unintentional background guest during filming. The future. Bravo has promised more details in the coming weeks, but for now, the fandom is caught between mourning and curiosity. Will this mark the beginning of a new Housewives era or the slow fade of a cultural phenomenon? One thing's for certain, love him or not, Andy Cohen's fingerprints are all over the reality TV landscape. From the table flips of New Jersey to the wine throws of Beverly Hills, his influence is in every dramatic pause, every shady glance, every rolled clip. And while he may be stepping back, the world he built will continue spinning, loud, messy, and fabulous, just the way he likes it. Final thought. As Andy closed his Instagram post with a winking emoji, fans clung to hope. Maybe stepping back is just Andy speak for taking a fabulous vacation. Maybe he'll return after a season away, like a fan-favorite housewife who takes a break only to storm back in the final.